Mississippi State, ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Hit as he throws. With the catch, it's Wingo. He's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chopped chasing by the defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Hold and fire complete. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Oh, he tosses it back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
That is such a tremendous job by the defense. A flea flicker is designed to catch them off guard, thinking it's going to be run and throw it over their head. But how about the athleticism to get back into coverage and not just knock it away, David, pick it off.
Yeah, and it's just like baseball, man. It's like a home run or a strikeout with these big plays. Like, they either work really well, but then the quarterback has the mindset of, okay, we got to make a big play. This is set up to make a big play instead of just throwing the football away and not making a mistake like he did on that play right there.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the heat.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find. Completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches
defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of coverage.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete.
All by himself down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back's got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Motion from the back. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage.
13, Mississippi State, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Finds his man, it's Glover. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want
defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Hard over the middle, it's Glover. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they made their...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to pass, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Turning on the Jets. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a third and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Chapin. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. There he Huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. Texas 20, Mississippi State 3.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Reese. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on, and his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.